After spending a few days in Osaka, we head off to our next destinations, Kyoto and Nara.
Kyoto bound.
For those of you just tuning in, this is the third part of my trip traveling with friends in Japan. We started our trip in Tokyo, then went to Osaka, Hiroshima, and are now in Kyoto. The train to Kyoto can take anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes from Osaka, depending on what type of train you take. Our first priority was to find large luggage lockers to store our bags at the station. We did this because our Airbnb check-in time wasn't until later. However, in general, I recommend going to the station in the morning if you plan to store your luggage there. The luggage lockers do fill up. After dropping off our bags at Kyoto Station, we grabbed a snack and then headed out to Yamazaki to do a whiskey distillery tour. Videos were not allowed during the tour, but I did take photos, which you can find on my Instagram. If you're into Japanese whiskey, the Suntory tour and tasting would be something to add to your itinerary. Not only do you get to see where the whiskey is made and learn about the process, but they also teach you how to taste and pair different types of whiskey during the tasting. After the tour, you can then order more whiskey to taste and purchase souvenirs from the shop. We were starving by the time we got back to Kyoto Station. Thankfully, the station is filled with a large variety of restaurants. We walked to the Porta dining area in the station's underground shopping mall and grabbed curry katsu for lunch.
Wow. Wow. Done.
After our bellies were full, we grabbed some quick dessert and head to our Airbnb, where we stayed for the rest of the evening watching Miyazaki movies.
It's raining.
雨が降ってるよ.
The next day started off with a special surprise. My friends got engaged, and after a brief struggle putting on her press-on nails in the rain, they went off with the photographer to take engagement photos all around the park. The downpour of rain did not stop us from exploring and eating our way through Kyoto. We snacked our way through Higashiyama and then head over to Nishiki Market, where we spent a good few hours eating sashimi and a variety of seafood street foods. I don't recommend coming to Nishiki Market if you're not going to eat the food, because honestly, the street gets packed, and it's just gonna feel like you're walking through a regular street. If you're gonna go, try the food, Enter the shops, grab a 100 yen sake drink. Make the most of your time here. Afterward, we walked 1 block down to a shopping street lined with department stores and shops. Then ended up going to a few smaller bars for celebratory pre-dinner drinks. I didn't film as much during this Kyoto trip because I was trying to be in the moment with my friends on their big day. I recommend watching my other Kyoto vlog, which I'll link in the video description for more things to do. For dinner, my friend booked reservations at a kaiseki yakiniku restaurant, where we had a 10+ course meal. The food was absolutely delicious, and I definitely recommend coming here if you're looking for a place to treat yourself on vacation.
Orange. Yeah.
I'll get the soda again.
Oh, wow. There. Oh, it's soda.
Oh my god. We started the next day early to grab lockers for our luggage at Kyoto Station. Afterward, we made our way out to Nara. Go. Oh yeah. Ready, go.
Did you know that Nara has the most and the oldest national treasures in the country? This is even higher than Kyoto, an area most known for its historic Japan vibes.
Oh! Here you go!
One of the most popular places to visit in Nara is the Tadaiji Temple, which houses one of the world's largest bronze Buddha statues inside. The temple is located near Nara Deer Park, where you are able to feed and take pictures with Nara's resident deer population. I recommend purchasing your deer crackers before heading into the heart of the park. Tuck the food away in a safe place and only bring out the crackers when you want to feed the deer. This way, the hungry deer won't stalk you for food right away. I also strongly suggest feeding deer that are not in big herds. Trust me, it can be overwhelming when you're surrounded by hungry wild deer. We lucked out finding an area off the main road near the temple that had both bloomed sakura trees and peaceful deer. The deer ended up coming to us as we took pictures under a sakura tree. They slowly approached to graze at the fallen sakura petals on the ground. This is yet another example of how going off the beaten path in Japan can truly create the most memorable and unexpected experiences. We ended up somewhere very unexpected for lunch. The place we originally wanted to go was closed, so we ended up stumbling upon a small cafe down the street. The restaurant was a small, family-run place located inside the family's household. The comforting, home-cooked meal was perfect on this cooler, windy day. Before heading back to Kyoto, we stopped by a few places located near the station for coffee and snacks. Got some hot tea because it's freezing. I love spending time in the Kansai region. It's such a great add to your Japan travel itinerary because you can visit a lot of different prefectures very easily. In the next vlog, we'll be heading back to Tokyo. Until next time.